Welcome, Cancer, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. My name is Ava, and I'm asking to be your oracle and spiritual guide for the month of October 2024. This is an Astro Tarot forecast relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Cancer. What I attempt to do is to join the two mystical arts and arrive at an outcome that combines both of their powers. The power of astrology is extraordinary, and it can be extremely complex, mathematically complex. So I've reduced it to a manageable simplicity, only following the transits of Mars and Venus. The astrology is very mathematical, scientific, with, of course, the art is the interpretation of the science, whereas the tarot is directly intuitive, spontaneous, and there are no repeating cycles. So the two together speak sometimes the same symbolic language. So let's begin with following the transit of your Mars. Where is Mars in your chart, and what is it?
Mars, known to the ancients as the god of war, transits each house for 40 days and symbolizes aggressive, forward-moving energy, passionate energy. Which house is Mars energizing this month?
Mars all month long is in your sign. It's in the sign of Cancer. And here you are, Cancer. There's the crab, your symbol, a beautiful symbol. Because sometimes Cancer is so sensitive on the inside that they have to wear a hard shell on the outside. But they're little tender, innocent children inside. So if it is in your sign, it's in the first house. And this is a blessing indeed, because it's just come out of the 12th house of the subconscious, kind of stirring up your insecurities, your fears, your disappointments, your memories that have laid deep in your soul. Soul searching, in fact. Now you come out into the house of the ego, of the outside, of the exterior world. And this is a period, the entire month is a period of confidence building and of building your physical resources, your health. Often when Mars is here, you get very active physically, sports, or just out and about using your body. The idea is for the ego to become more empowered. So you're not a shrinking violet in the corner, but you become assertive, bold in your presence, in your attitude. You take charge. So that is briefly what this placement means for you. Now let's investigate the transit of Venus. And what is Venus?
Venus, the planet of love, symbolizing pleasure, beauty, compassion, peace, wealth. Venus transits about 5 weeks in each sign. Where is your Venus this month?
So Venus transits 2 signs, 2 houses this month. The first half of the month, it's in Scorpio. Let's look. Cancer is your first house. Leo is your second. Virgo is the third. Libra is the fourth. And Scorpio is your 5th house of pleasure. That which makes you feel comfortable, happy, fulfilled. This is a feminine house. It is about children, and Cancers are extremely maternal. It's about caring for, nurturing your children, having compassion for them, giving them all your heart and love. And if it's more neutral, having to do with the creative process, this is creativity itself. Being able to delve deep into your creative toolbox to come up with that which expresses the aesthetic that is in your heart, the beauty that is in your heart. This is Venus in the 5th house. And making money also from your art, or making money from, say, the care of your children, or the care of children, or children in some way. So that's the first half of the month. Then Venus moves into Sagittarius, and that is your 6th house. And the 6th house is the house of work, your work environment. And Venus makes that work environment very harmonic, balanced, loving, beautiful. There might be a renovation, bringing in beautiful things into the work environment, even if that work environment is at your home. And this is also about health and well-being. Now, you already have Mars in the 1st house of body, building a strong body through exercise or through activity and care, self-care. Now, in the 6th, it's about healing, deep heart healing. Healing your heart then affects your physical well-being, bringing in compassion, love, pleasure, fun, releases the tension and stress, and brings your immunity from the outside. You immune yourself, you protect yourself from the outside, so you thrive physically, mentally, and spiritually. Now finally, there's one more aspect astrological aspect I would like to talk about, and that is the solar eclipse. And that happens in the sign of Libra. So here you are, Cancer, first house, Leo, second, Virgo, third, Libra, fourth house of home, father, land, that which you own, that which is your domain, your property, foreign or domestic, your lineage connected with property. And since it's being eclipsed out, you may be selling family property, your father's property, or something is being removed in that realm from your experience. Or you may be hiding something from your father, hiding, keeping a secret. Something is darkened. Something needs to be left behind in this sphere of activity. So that said, let's move on now to your tarot reading. So welcome, Cancer, to your tarot forecast. And for those of you who are new, this is a very simple spread involving only 4 positions. When my goal is to keep it simple and understandable, and to make this tie to the astrology also simple to see and understand. I want to thank you for your support in whatever way you can give it, be that a direct donation, a buy me a chai, something I created myself, and or all my personal and private readings are available. And that's a way, right now, my only way of supporting these readings. And if you enjoy them, I would appreciate letting me help you through a private and personal reading. So, let's start. Cut. Here we go. In the position of the overall mood or energy of the month, Cancer, we have the noble King of Wands. Astrologically, this is Scorpio moving into Sagittarius. And our Venus here, I guess I have hidden it, Venus is going through Scorpio and Sagittarius in your astrological forecast. So there's correlations between that Venus placement and the overall energy of the month. This is a very beautiful energy where you take bold action. And you could even feel a little rushed to action. You have to do what you feel is instinctively right. Because this is swift, sudden, very electric action. So you need to be ready to respond to the opportunity. And this is one of the, again, the fastest king. The more he comes to his decisions rapidly. And he's not one to sit around and let other people do all the work. Oh, he can delegate, but he's very hands-on. So you take a hands-on approach to whatever problem or situation you encounter. So that is the overall mood or energy of the month of October. And in the position of what will challenge you is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune represents destiny, karma, and the fluctuating circumstances, situations around you. Things are in flux. They're in a state of moving from one situation to another. Kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. So you have to adapt. Be flexible. Stay in the current. Stay with the current. Well, there's a bit of thinking that something is beyond your immediate control. Sort of like you're confronting river rapids. And they are a little intimidating. But know that right after those rapids comes a calm and tranquil phase of the river. So, navigating this course demands that you be very alert, adaptable, and don't resist. Feel your way intuitively. It's all part of destiny right now. So, I say, let's move on to the third position. And the third position represents the unexpected. The unexpected. The magician. The magician. This is, you see the two cards juxtaposition beside each other is interesting. Because there's a certain amount of surrendering to what is that's demanded by the Wheel of Fortune. To not fight the status quo. To just go with it. On the other hand, in the position of the unexpected, something unexpected brings a decisiveness, a singularity of mind, a determination, and an imposition of your will over circumstances, despite the fluidity of the moment. You find a trajectory straight through to your goal. You are unimpaired, uninhibited, unaffected by the rapids, the rush, this insisting that you go somewhere or do something immediately. You say, I'm adaptable, but I'm not gullible. So I need to assert my will. Excuse me. So you seize the moment. You take charge and you create magic. That magic comes from your will to manifest the exact outcome that you want. So you become bold and direct, communicatively as well. Your communication becomes also assertive, bold, and direct, mimicking, I believe, Mars in your first house. Mars is a masculine energy. Whereas this is also literally masculinity, the force that creates. It's not contemplative, it's not receptive, it's active and external, forward moving out into the world and creating what you want to happen unexpectedly. Let's move to the final card, the outcome. Let's see. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is the Pope. He's the intermediary between the divine and the people. He interprets the Bible for the masses. He represents tradition, conservative values, ancient knowledge. He is the author or authority of the subject. This may mean that you want to seek counsel, maybe about your children, maybe about your art, maybe about your health and well-being, since Venus was a part of the whole overview, according to the tarot reading. You seek out help within some important area of your life. Maybe your body, your health, your art, your children, your work. All of this is possible. So let me leave it at that and wish you the best October of your whole life. Thank you very much for coming to the reading. Thank you for all the liking, sharing, and subscribing, and for whatever support you can give. I so appreciate it. And I will see you next month. Cancer. all my life.